Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any and every positive interaction really helps the page. So let's talk Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia. So one, she had quit the show and most of her jobs. Like I said before, I think she quit a lot of those jobs to follow up behind Simon, and that way he wouldn't cheat on her. You'd be there and knowing what's going on day to day. Now that they're breaking up, she's going back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. They're getting a divorce, and she's telling him not to destroy his financial records. Now, what would make her say that? Does she know him that well that she thinks that he's going to destroy records? That's all in itself concerning. Porsha Williams requests Simon Guobadia not to destroy financial records and prenup and request the prenup to be enforced. She just recently filed. Real Housewives of Atlanta star filed for a legal complaint against Guobadia on February 22nd, and she requests that the Nigerian-born businessman not destroy, conceal, or alter any financial documents relevant to ongoing separation, according to the documents obtained by People. In the filing, Guobadia was officially notified of the request under the Georgia law for him to exercise responsible care to protect and preserve evidence relevant in the case, which includes financial records, income tax records, tax records, and expense records, as well as documents reflecting relevant conduct in regards to himself. So she's basically trying to make sure that he doesn't hide anything. Now, why is she doing that? Is she trying to expose really who he is behind the scenes? If there is any alleged fraudulent other things that's going on, she don't want her name tied to it. Now, there's also being reported that they have this huge bill in regards to this jet company. He's being sued. Now, will she be a part of that lawsuit too? Oh, yeah. Williams also requests that her prenup with Guobadia be enforced by the court per the filing. The agreement was signed November 17th, 2022, per the document, days before they wedded. Now, didn't I tell y'all? When are these women gonna learn? These men gonna learn. Make sure it is 6 months, 7 months prior to the wedding. Now, I hope the prenup will be enforced. Well wishes. I mean, she had the ceremony. It was a traditional ceremony, one here in the United States, and I think they had one in Nigeria. And then there's allegations in regards to his name, whether he's actually Simon Guobadia or whether he's Simon. What's the name she has tattooed on her neck? I can't think of the name, but if that's his first name, if that's his middle name, I don't know. But let's get to the next story. Okay, so in regards to Gloria and Matt, it's being reported that Gloria may have used his Amex card, and it's being questioned whether she has or has not. And then I think her husband, Derek Fisher, is actually being brought into it too. Well wishes. This is a whole mess too. Let me see if I can see. They've gone back and forth. I think I just saw something recent in regards to child support And maybe this is why it's coming up, because it's like I don't owe her in child support if she's used my Amex card or something. Let's see. Basketball Wives star Gloria denies secretly using ex husband's Matt's Amex, saying she welcomed a police investigation. Okay, she's not scared. As we previously reported last year, Gloria accused Barnes of owing uh, 267K in back child support. She said that he was ordered to pay 10K a month for their twin boys. They go back and forth in regards to that. And of course, Gloria did marry Derek Fisher. In the filing, uh, Gloria said Barnes decided to reduce the amount from 4K in 2022 without any sort of agreement. She basically saying he's supposed to pay her 10K, but he's only paying 4K a month. That's interesting. I didn't know that can happen. So maybe that's why, you know, there's a back child support amount that's extremely large. Now, mind you, he has a girlfriend and he has other children. He has a child with her. So, and I think she might have had his girlfriend might have a child or two. But here nor there, they go back and forth in regards to this whole situation. And when he was asked, did something happen in regards to him and Derek Fisher? He's basically like, yeah, I chased him around the house. It was my house. And I think the children told Matt that Gloria was dating Derek Fisher. That's all interesting because you got to remember, Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher played ball together. So for you to go, and that it sometimes happened, but people were like, "Nah, man, there's many women in the world. Why pick my ex?" But it is what it is. Let's get to the next story. Okay, so it's basically everyone has been talking about this Wendy Williams documentary, and they weren't feeling Sean. And it's like, Sean, wake up! You see what's happening to Wendy. Help her. Make sure she's good. And people felt that Sean was using the job to only further her career. But in regards to the documentary, it really didn't paint Lifetime producers in a good light. It didn't paint Sean in a good light, and it definitely didn't paint Will in a good light. And I'm being told that Sean and Will have allegedly been fired. And here's that document. Wendy Williams, manager Will, and Sean are no longer working with the star. And we get why. We saw the documentary. Now, the Lifetime producers are basically saying that they would have never put the cameras in front of her face. We all knew that Wendy was having concerns when she was still on the show. So when they started filming her, how did they not know? How did they not notice? Wendy was seeking cues from her team about different topics. So that's all concerning in itself. And then we already talked about Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea pled the fifth in regards to Megan, Tory Lanez. Kelsey pled the fifth, and many people are like, why speak out now? Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in.